everyone, it's Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today I want to talk to you about my planner for 2015. I'm going to be using a Plum paper planner for 2015. I'm super duper excited. So here's my planner. I did order a different cover than their options. So it's got the plastic cover here, and then this part is just a cardstock piece that's printed, so you get to customize it with your name, and there's other customization options that you get to choose. So I had recently done like a planner update video. I had purchased a Filofax and I told you how I was going to use that for 2015, and I was using it as a pregnancy journal type of thing, just to keep track of stuff for my pregnancy album, and it just was not working for me. And I love how customizable they are. I love the look of the Filofax, but they just were not going to work for me because I have to have that spiral notebook. So this is the Walgreens planner I was using this year. I got this at walgreens.com in their photo center, and it was like $13. I got to put the picture of our family on the front, and it's worked pretty okay for me. It's just absolutely the most basic planner you can get. I've showed this in videos before. What I liked about the Filofax was the week on 2 pages wasn't like these, where the days go down 1, 2, 3. The days were actually across the page, so they had columns as the days, which I loved that. It's like a list form, but I didn't like that you couldn't flip it around. With this one, I can just flip around and leave it open on one side. With the Filofax, you can't do that. Filofax was out, even though I love how customizable it is. And I had an ARC planner. I showed that in my 2014 planner video, and while I liked it, I liked the disc system because it was something you could flip around like this and just leave open. I found that the pages on the bottom after a while would start to fray at the top and the bottom of the discs, and it wasn't as secure as I had hoped it would be. So I went ahead and said I'm not going to use that one either. So that left me with buying a cheapy spiral like this for next year. And tons of places make the cheapy ones. I'm pretty sure you could even get them at like the dollar stores. They're super easy. They're like the most basic thing you can do. And mine's lasted this whole year. I have a good system going with this one. The only thing I don't like is the layout of it, where it's not the columns down the page. So I was looking for something more customizable that included a little bit more stuff in it, and I came across Erin Condren. It seems like everybody in the entire YouTube universe has jumped on the Erin Condren bandwagon. There's a couple of things I don't like about the Erin Condren. So obviously I went with Plum paper planner. Let's talk about Erin Condren for a second. So Erin Condren planners are all set up the exact same way. They've got morning, afternoon, and night on their columns. They do the column thing, which I like. They have these 3 block sections and no lines. I have got to have lines. I'm a lefty. I write crooked. I have to have those lines, or else I write too big. It takes up the whole space. It's going downhill. Nothing I write looks decent without lines, pretty much. So I just knew that would not work for me long term. I would just hate the way my writing looked in it. The other deal breaker is how it's split up in the morning, afternoon, evening. That's just not how I plan my day. I just don't think in terms of, okay, this morning I've got to do X, Y, Z. This afternoon I've got to do X, Y, Z. That works for some people, but I am more of like categories. Like a ton of people using Erin Condren, they make the boxes work for them. They put washi tape over it or stickers over each of those labels and make the book work for them. My planner is supposed to help me be organized. It's supposed to help me keep on track with things. It's not supposed to complicate things, you know? So I wanted something that was already done. There's so many options out there besides Erin Condren. There's a couple of other things I don't particularly like about Erin Condren planners, but they weren't going to be deal breakers. For me, I do not like her color scheme. Like if you're looking at the pages, the color scheme just does not work for me. I like color, but her colors just don't, I don't know, they don't speak to me. But the colors just, they don't match very well, they don't coordinate very well, and I just look at it and it clashes in my mind. Like, it doesn't look like something that I would personally want to look at every day. So that was a problem for me. I could probably get past that if I really wanted to. But the other problem I had with it was the price. Erin Condren planners are freaking expensive. And there's no real customizing except you can change out the covers You can add in some coil clips, but everything you do to it adds a lot more money to the total. Another thing I've been hearing is they have terrible customer service. And I know saying this, people are going to jump down my throat and be like, I've had great service with them, blah, blah, blah. I have read so many stories about horrible customer service, about things being spelled wrong, about pages being left out of planners. I've even seen Christmas cards, you know, it's supposed to say Merry Christmas. They left off the Merry. How does that happen? Like, their quality control seems to be non-existent at this point. And, you know, customer service is a huge thing for me. I used to run a small business, and customer service is like my #1 priority when I'm working with any kind of company. So the fact that they have terrible customer service and they have all these quality issues is just a total turnoff to me. So I didn't even want to go there at that point. You know, when I'm reading these horror stories about their company, they used to have like a phone number you could call, and apparently when they were having so many problems with their planners, they shut off the phone line, which I'm like, who does that? That's freaking horrible. I'm trying not to curse here because that just, you know, boils my blood when I think of crappy customer services. So they really lost my business. So the line thing was already a deal breaker for me. The morning, afternoon, evening was kind of a deal breaker for me, but the real huge deal breaker for me was hearing about their lack of customer service. So I know, you know, some people are going to say, oh, I've been treated wonderfully, blah, blah, blah. I've heard enough stories to know that their customer service is just not on the level I expect from a company. So I found a different one. So in my search for a different planner with lines, with more customization, I came across Plum Paper Planner. And I was absolutely hooked. So that is where I am today. So let's get right into it. So I covered it up with a Post-it note just in case you can see through there. Here's what the planners come in. They all come in boxes now. They were being delivered in like those flat rate padded envelopes. Well, they're not doing that anymore at all. And the shipping price used to be $10. When I bought my planner, my shipping price was $10, but now it's $8.75. You custom order these with your name on it. You can choose different boxes, you can choose tons of customization. I'll talk more about the customization as I show you the planner. It's fully customized, and when I ordered, their lead time was 3 to 4 weeks. So from the time you ordered, they would begin shipping in 3 to 4 weeks from that time. So I'll give you my timeline here. I was very pleasantly surprised by the speediness because I was told 3 to 4 weeks. So I ordered October 30th. And then my planner shipped November 11th, so it actually shipped within 12 days, not 3 to 4 weeks. And then it arrived November 19th, which is today. The planner comes in the box. It's nice and protected. It's got the bubble wrap around it, and it also comes in a plastic sleeve like this. I'm going to switch angles so I can show you everything in this planner. So here is my planner. These planners measure 7.5 by 9, which is a nice size planner. I really love the size of it. I ended up getting a lot of add-ons for my planner. I'll talk about what things are added on. So first, all the planners come like this, where they have the plastic protective part, then the cardstock cover, and this is a nice heavy-duty cardstock. So I ordered this chevron gradient design, which I absolutely love. The automatic customization that you get that they list includes, you can put your name on here. I decided to use Sammy because that's what I go by on my crafty channel. I just like that. And then you can put what years you want here. I ordered a 13-month planner, so it's all of 2015, and it also includes December for this year. And so ordinarily they would put 2014, 2015. That's just the automatic default, but I asked them to just put 2015. So I wanted it to just look sleeker and a little bit cleaner, so I did that, and I picked out my own color. Originally, this design has a teal colored chevron, and I just asked them to put in the pink. I used a hex code, and you can find hex codes by just searching for a hex code color swatch. It shows you all the different colors. It'll give you the 6-digit code that makes the color. You can find them in Photoshop or whatever program you're using. Usually you can look up the hex codes in there. So I really love chevron, so I went with this, and this pink is the same pink I use on all my blog stuff, so I really wanted that pink. And with this frosted cover, it looks a little bit lighter and muted, which I think is really pretty too. So I love that. And then on the back, it's the same thing on the back. It's just the plain design without the name and without the flag at the top. So same thing with the plastic over it. Since I ordered a lot of customization, my planner is pretty thick. It measures a tiny bit thicker than about 1 inch. Their normal planner measures about 0.7 inches. So I did add a lot of bulk to my planner. I got the thick coil because I added a bunch of stuff in. They have a smaller coil too. This larger coil actually works with the Erin Condren covers. So you can change out and stick an Erin Condren cover on here if you so choose. So going through the planner, just has the planner belongs to, you can put your information there, their website, plumpaper.com. All this paper is a nice weight paper. It's not super bulky, but it's not super duper thin either. I like that. Then it has your years, so mine starts in December 2014. They went ahead and included the whole 2014. And then the bulk of my planner is January to December 2015, so they included that. What I really like is their color scheme, it matches better in my head. Like the Erin Condren colors just seem to clash to me, but these colors are nice and clean and bright, and I really like the color scheme of this one. So this is the color scheme that runs throughout the whole book. You can see the tabs are the same colors. It's just fresh and pretty. So flipping through, each of the month tabs is on a page like this. It's a cardstock piece, and the tab part itself is laminated over. I just thought it was really cute how they have this set up, so you can use this for notes or for a dashboard, connect Post-it notes to it, and then the back is just an unlined piece. And then each month you get one little page of notes in the front. This is a standard thing. And then you get your month on 2 pages. The only thing I want to point out about the month on 2 pages is it is unlined. The squares are unlined. That's pretty typical in a lot of planners. I'll show you in a minute, but I've been using a little monthly calendar that has lines on it. So that's going to be different for me. I can handle no lines in such a small place. They also have US holidays written in. So mine starts in December because that's how I chose it. You can choose 12 month all the way up to 16 months. And you pick what month you start on, which is awesome. You just get to customize the heck out of this thing, which I love. So I picked December so I could finish up this year in here and then use it for all of 2015. So also on this month on 2 pages, there's a section for birthdays, for events, and for notes. So the birthdays and events sections are lined, and then the notes section is unlined. And next you move right into the week on 2 pages. And this is what I absolutely love about this planner is the columns, like I was talking about before, and they're all lined. So there's a couple of different options that you can choose from for the regular planner. The one I have here is called the Family Planner, and I chose this one because it has 7 sections on the side. Typically, you put your family members in these sections, and then you can divide out your sections by that. Well, I picked categories for mine, and I'll walk you through my categories now. So this is part you get to customize, which I think is so cool. I just told them my 7 sections, and they put the labels on here. So I've got gratitude here. What I plan on doing in this gratitude section is just listing like my 3 things I'm grateful for that day, or just putting things I plan on putting in my Project Life album. I'm going to be a new mom, so I'm probably not going to keep up with my Project Life all that great. So I can put updates in here or milestones. I got this must-do list, and I will talk all about the must-do list in a separate video when I talk about to-do lists. And then I've got my family section. This is for any kind of appointments for me or baby or Johnny or the dogs. I'll put any of that stuff here. We're just going to have a baby. We don't have kids and activities or anything. That one section is going to be plenty of room for us. Then I have this one called Scrap Masters for my blog, thescrapmaster.com, for all my crafty stuff. Then I have the section called Vanilla Mom, and that's for all of my family stuff, my family channel. I've got this section for editing. So for these two, I'm going to keep track of my YouTube and my posting schedule. And this is where I'm going to keep like a running to-do list of things that I need to get done as far as editing the videos or editing blog posts or changes to my blog or changes I need to make to my YouTube channel settings or anything like that is going to go in this editing section. And then at the bottom, I put meals. I'm going to start putting my meal plans here. So I have dinner listed in my planner, and I know I don't have to go back and stand at the fridge to see what meal we're having because I have that running meals list on the fridge right now. So I'm really excited I got to customize those. So because I got to customize these 7 columns, this planner is going to work perfectly for me. I know what I need to do each day. I know what categories I have. I need to pay attention to during the week and all that stuff. So this whole section here, this week on 2 pages, you can change out. There's the regular planner. There's 4 different options for a regular planner. You can have 3 categories in the regular planner with a checklist type thing at the bottom. You can have just a whole list of lines without these columns here, without these darker lines in the middle, so it's just one whole column of lines. And then there's 2 other options which I'm drawing a blank for, but I will insert pictures of all the options so you guys can see all the different options. So right there is 5 different options of planners that you can choose from Plum Paper Planner. To make things even more exciting, they have got a wedding planner, a fitness planner, but they've got tons of different planner options. There's something that'll work for pretty much everybody and any kind of planning that you have to do. Again, this one's called the Family Planner. It's got the 7 sections. Also, you can also leave any of these blank too. You just specify which ones you want blank. If you wanted more space for a certain section, you just leave the next section blank. One thing I like about this also is it starts on the Monday, which I feel like I start my week on a Monday, and I love to have the weekend together. So I can plan the whole weekend all together and think about it that way. And then they've got the little calendar here. You can check off the days if you want as you go. There's a weekly checklist. You can use that for a to-do list just for the week or important things you need to remember, however you want to use it, and then a little section that's unlined for notes. So all in all, I love this layout. Each of the weekly layouts, like this one's that orange color, it matches the tab. So that means each month will be a different color. This month will be that purpley color. February will be this darker, rusty kind of color. So each month changes as you go, and all the month is that same color, which I like. If you're one of those planner junkies who likes to decorate their planner a lot, that makes it super easy. You just have one color to work with and you can choose your other colors. The whole month is like that. Just flip through. You get a weekly spread for each week, and then when you get to the end of the month or the beginning of the month, if they don't end exactly on a Sunday or begin on a Monday, they have some grayed out spots. So these ones will actually show up in this January section since that's the actual start of January. They're just lighter gray sections. You can use that for anything you want to use that for. And then the end of the month is still in that nice pretty color. There's the end of December. What I had asked them to do was include my extra pages January through December. So this December month is playing exactly how the planner comes if you were not to add any customization to it. So you get the 1 page of notes at the end on the back of the last weekly spread. So starting in January, I have customized it. So we'll walk through January as well. I added a bunch of stuff. As far as planner add-ons, you can add on things to be dispersed through every month, or you can add things on to the end of your planner. There's options for both, and I did a couple of both options. And I wanted this December to stay plain so that I could show you guys exactly how the planner comes if you don't order any customizations. And this planner starts at $35, which is a really good price. If you don't want to add any pages in, you still get plenty of room for notes too. You get the page on the front and the page on the back, and then the tab also has a bunch of space on it you can use. So let's jump into January, and this is the month where I have added stuff in. So it starts again with the page of notes, the month on 2 pages, the weekly spreads, and since this month begins on a Thursday, these parts are grayed out. Walking through, these are the same every single month. And then this month ends on a Saturday, so Sunday's grayed out. And so here's what I started adding in. This comes standard, and then I added in a page of notes, which is just a lined page front and back dispersed through my book. Checklist dispersed through my book, and I only ordered one of these as well. You get a checklist on both sides. I'll probably use this for a daily checklist, social media type of stuff. I haven't exactly narrowed down what I plan on doing with that. You got 2 of those options. And then I also added in 1 page of monthly cleaning schedule. So it goes week 1 through week 5, and then some more extra cleaning notes, and it just has every day of the week. So if you do the same cleaning activities every day and you like to check things off like me, is the perfect kind of like reward system, is you get to check something off every day when you do it. And again, that's front and back, so you can have 2 separate lists going of various things you want to accomplish. One can be a cleaning one can be a to-do list or a checklist of some sort. So really you could get away with just getting the monthly cleaning list and using it for whatever purposes you want, and then skip the big checklist. But I wanted both just to be able to show you guys what they looked like, and there are the 2 side by side. I like that this one goes many more days and you get many more options, but I also like that this one is broken down week to week. Trying to track certain things each week, that'd be nice. Those are all the pages I added dispersed through my book. I also added some more note pages. So here's December, and then here's my notes section. In the back here, I think I added 10 pages, so it ends up being 20 front and backs. And then you also get a couple of unlined pages. These are standard. Then there's a section for special dates. You can just write in whatever special dates you have coming up through the year. A page for contacts, and you can add more pages for contacts. They also have the sheet of the US holidays, and mine covers 2014, 15, and 16. And then it shows you next year. So my next year after this planner's over is 2016. It also comes with a pocket, and this is made out of some sturdy cardstock. You can put stuff in that pocket. And then the cover. So that is my planner, and I absolutely love it. I am going to start writing in it immediately as soon as I turn off this camera. So there's my planner. So like I said, I do have a coupon code. It is Scrapmaster10 and entitles you to 10% off your order. So if you want to pick up one of these, I highly recommend it. I am going to just love this thing. I love that it's the coil spiral bound thing, so I can flip it open, leave it open to whatever it is I want to do. I can't believe something so perfect and customizable exists, honestly. I was seeing everybody jump on the Erin Condren bandwagon, and I'm like, that's not really that customizable. You know, you don't get to choose your own 7 categories or your 3 sections and have it customized in your book. You know, these pages were specifically printed for me, for my planner, and it's going to be perfect for me. So, highly recommend it. I can't say enough great things about it, and I will do some update videos telling you guys how it's working for me once I start using it in December. So I do have a video of what I've used for 2013. I've just used this planner. For 2014, I also have used one of these cheapy things I got at the Target dollar spot. And I've been using this as my editorial calendar the last couple months because it has the lines. And I was using this one, I'll show you. I was using this one, but the boxes were way smaller and it didn't have the lines. So I had one for my crafty channel. I printed out one and then washi taped it in to be my family channel planner. So I got that. So I bought this for $1. I might use this for 2015 as well. Since the boxes in here are unlined, I like to just have a lot of room for notes for whatever videos I'm working on. So I might use that for that. I also might use this as a spending tracker. So I just picked this up for $1, and even if I don't use it, I'll just throw it in the recycling bin and not worry about it or anything, since it's so tiny anyway. So I plan on having, at the most, these 2 planners with me. And to organize them, I ordered something special off of Etsy, and I am going to have a giveaway of this. So this is a zipper pouch custom made by Sari May 3 on Etsy. I'll link her Etsy shop down below. She custom makes these. They're sewn by her, and I'll show you the whole thing. So my planner is going to go inside here when I'm traveling or when it's not in use. Like at the end of the night, I'll stick all my stuff in here and keep it clean in my living room, which is where I usually have my planner. So it's got the zip and the inside's the same as this part here. And I slide my planner right in there. And then it's good to go. So it fits perfectly in here. These also fit the Erin Condren planners, in case you're wondering. There's this other pocket in the front section here. I plan on maybe sticking this one in here if I end up using it a lot. And then it's also got this zipper you can stick pens and stuff in. Like I do with this book, I'll have this pen on my coil, and then I can have my other pens that I like to have with me in this pocket here. And it's just like perfect planner on the go system. I absolutely love it. She has all sorts of fabric designs, and if you want a custom fabric, you just have to open an Etsy conversation with her and she will be happy to work with you on that. So I just picked this one because it was 2 shades of pink and I absolutely love chevron. It matches my new Plum paper planner. So it's just chevron and pink city, and I didn't zip it up all, I didn't unzip it all the way so it didn't come out. So there is that. The wonderful owner of Sari May 3 on Etsy has offered to give away one of these pouches for free for you guys. So I will have a rafflecopter where you can enter to win. All you have to do is follow whatever the rafflecopter says to do. You know, it's the standard things like subscribe, leave a comment, that type of stuff. So be sure to go over there and enter to win. You must be 18 years or older and you have to follow the YouTube guidelines and all that stuff. I just want to thank her for offering this wonderful giveaway because I just love my pouch. It's such good quality. You can just tell that the quality is so wonderful. She does a really good job on these, and I can't wait to just shove this whole thing in my purse and be able to plan as I go. One other planner thing that I got for 2015 is this Kipling pen case. This is a Mia pencil case. There's another one, it's called a 100 pencil case. I got the Mia, it's a tiny bit smaller, but it was actually cheaper. These things are not cheap. This one, the MSRP for it is $44. It was on sale and they had free shipping and I paid like $24. So it's still expensive. This will be part of my Christmas present, but it's just a zip up pouch to hold all your other planner goodies. It's kind of squished because it just got shipped, but you can put all your little planner goodies in there. I plan on putting all my extra pens and stuff that I don't use every single time I look at my planner. Then I plan on leaving this pouch near me, but I won't be traveling with this one. If I go anywhere, I can take this one with me and leave all this extra bulk at home, which I really like. So I'll probably have this one in the living room with me because that's usually where I work on stuff. But it also has this cute little Kipling monkey on it. I thought that was cute. I'll have to wrap this one up for Christmas because it is part of my Christmas present. So I plan on doing lots of planner videos. I want to talk more about organization, more about planner accessories, how to simplify your planner and make it work for you the best way possible. So I will be doing a lot of planner videos over on my family channel starting after this video. They'll be on my family channel from now on. I hope you guys will follow me over there and we can all plan together. From here on out, I plan on doing my planner videos over on my family channel. It's just going to be something I do maybe once a week where I just cover some sort of productivity or time management tip or trick, organization, things like that. I'm not really into decorating the planner so much. I'm a scrapbooker, so I decorate my scrapbooks. It's just not on my radar right now. I like using washi tape and colorful pens. That's about as crazy as my planner decorating gets. I probably won't do very many of those like planner decorating type of videos. I see so many of those on YouTube anyway, so you can definitely search for that if you want those. I'm going to be offering like the how to use your planner, get the most out of your planner, get the most out of your time type of things. Because I ran a small business, I had to be organized, so I have lots of like little tips and tricks I want to share with you guys. And so I think the best thing to do is put that over on my family channel because I'm going to be a new mommy and those organization type of things are going to be very important for me coming up soon. Be sure to subscribe over there if you haven't already, if you want to see that type of thing. And I'm also doing pregnancy and food type of stuff over there. So the shipping time was really long. They do use that Sure Post or whatever it is that switches from UPS to US Postal Service. And personally, that's my only gripe about the whole planner or anything is the shipping is freaking slow. The shipping is incredibly slow just because they use that one that transfers over. And if you are ordering anything that ships Sure Post like that, or whatever they call it now, where it switches UPS to US Postal Service, the shipping tracking is horrible. It showed up way before my tracking information was updated, and the only thing it said on my tracking information was it was supposed to be delivered Monday. Well, it was delivered Wednesday. Hardly ever got updated. That's the only bad thing that I've come across so far with this whole experience. So that is it for this video. I have my coupon code for Plum Paper Planner listed down below. It gives you 10% off of anything you want to purchase in their store. And also don't forget to head over to my coordinating blog post, also linked down below, and enter to win one of these gorgeous planner pouches. So I'll have all the information for everything listed down below for you guys. And that is it for today. I hope you guys liked this video. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my crafty videos. And I'll catch you guys next Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye. From here on out, I plan on doing my planner videos on my crafty channel. This is my crafty channel.